Hello, I wanted to do a quick video. I apologize that it's been so long in coming, but this is, we were sort of snowed under and I spent some time digging snow out, and I apologize, and then our family was sick, and so I sincerely apologize for the length of time it's taking me to make this video. This video is especially for Esme Jamie. Hi honey. And I also wanted to find something that you wouldn't be totally bored to death with watching me do. So that took me a while to figure out as well. But I finally figured out that I could do a review of just humble, plain old Crayola. Most of us have it. If we have children, we have Crayola in our house. We either have crayons and or colored pencils, sometimes the markers, and a variety of things. This is a colored pencil set. This is a 36-cent set. 36 pencil set. If I could speak English, would be great, right? And this one is just mine. I can no longer let my children use colored pencils or crayons because they wreck them pretty quickly. So these are my art supplies. And I suspect that a real artist could get super high quality artwork out of these. I do okay. I mean, I can make them do what I want them to do. I mean, I wish that I could make them make me an artist, but that doesn't work that way, I guess. But they're just plain. They are just plain old Crayola colored pencils, just the ones that you can pick up anywhere. That's backwards on the camera. And I'm showing you these because I want to show you a little piece that I did. I've gotten into Zen doodling and Zen tangling, and so these are the colors that I used recently, so these are the ones that I'm going to show you. Crayola is a wax-based pencil as opposed to oil-based pencils, so you can get that waxy buildup from Crayola, and you can, I guess, eventually get a wax bloom, which is sometimes something that happens when you have a piece of artwork that's has sat for a while. Sometimes that wax can kind of come to the surface and create what they call wax bloom. Presumably Crayola can do it. I know that Prismacolor and some other ones do it. But I don't create anything that sits out. Now these will make a waxy buildup on what you're working on the more you work on something. And this is the piece that I've been working on with these particular colors, and I just wanted a monochromatic look with these. And I wish it would show on my webcam, but I know it's not going to. But you get that typical shiny, waxy look. It's obviously a wax-based product, just like the crayons, only in a different form, little different format. But don't underestimate Crayola colored pencils because they sharpen easily, they do not break easily, you can take them anywhere with you, and they hold up to all sorts of abuse. I'm not particularly careful with things, and things can happen, and I drop things, and so they hold up beautifully. And you can see that these I've just had kind of sitting around. I haven't used them since I worked on that last piece. They've kept their point. Sometimes I know what happens with colored pencils is that the lead will break inside the casing, and so every time you sharpen it, your lead will break off. What that means is that the lead inside the casing, the pencil casing, is broken. I've never had that happen with a Crayola colored pencil. So they're durable, they're useful, you can get all kinds of effects out of them, and I think a 36 count is probably no more than, $5 or $6 US. So certainly a good value for your money. And then, not to be left out, plain old Crayola crayons. My little girl used to call them Corellas. My kids sadly can no longer have Crayolas either because they lose these faster than you can spell Crayola. This is my set. Yes, I know. But they're mine. They're organized by color the way I like them. And don't underestimate crayons. It's a really valuable art tool. Particularly when you're just wanting something to sort of knock around with and not do, I'm not making artwork to put in any museum or anything. This is done with just plain old crayons. The 96 box I bought for myself sometime this summer because I just had a jonesing for crayons. I love crayons. I love the smell. I love the feel. And this has that kind of waxy buildup that I was talking about with the pencils. I don't know if you can see you can see a little bit of the shine on there. But, they blend fairly decently. You can see here I've blended some of it out in the sunset. You can get a nice buildup of color if you just work back with them. So just a quick review of Crayola. By the way, these are just, I found them at Walmart. It is just a regular sketchbook, just a plain white sketchbook. I think the gram weight is maybe 100 gram paper, would probably also be decent for fountain pens, although I don't use these for that. And that's just what I'm showing you there. It has gesso on it because I've gessoed some of the pages. But just a quick review for Miss Esme. I'm sure that you have these. If you have children in your home, grab their crayons and, you know, borrow them and play with them. And nothing says play with me and doodle with me like a box of fresh crayons. And I'm sure we all remember that smell, right? So anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.